Hey beautiful people, welcome to another pick a card reading on the Nymph Tarot with me, Natasha. So today we're looking at what's your who is your future spouse in terms of what are they like, just a little bit about them. So who are they? So we have 3 piles for you guys today. So we have pile 1 here with the opalite, we have pile 2 with the citrine, and then we have pile 3 with the unknown crystal that, yeah, if any of you guys if you have any idea what crystal this is, then do let me know. So, yeah, see which one you are drawn to and then click down in the description box below and, yeah, I'll see you in your reading. Hi, my beautiful pile 1. So if you chose the opalite crystal, this is your reading. So we're looking at who is your future spouse. So, yeah, we're just looking at kind of like their personality, trying to get any information we can. I feel like I'm going to need to move this back. Right, so we'll lay out all the cards and then we'll go through it. So first of all, you have the Page of Cups. You have the 2 of Wands. You have the 4 of Swords. You have the 3 of Cups, and then you have the 4 of Wands in reverse. And for oracle cards, I realise I actually got quite a lot of these today. You have Transformation, you have Dreams, you have, so I wanted to get some Moonology to maybe get an idea of star signs for you guys, but what came out was take time to breathe out, disseminating moon, which very interesting. And then you did get look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius, so I feel like your person could be a Sagittarius. You've got double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Hopefully these are all going to fit on. And then you have trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on, time is not running out. And then you have Seagull, now is the time for deep emotional healing. Sorry, I feel like they're not going to all fit on. You're going to have, and you have 11 complicated, which interesting, 11 reminds me of 4 of Wands. I'll try and fit them down here. Is that any better? Maybe, potentially. And then we have Grove. So I now realise this is a lot of cards. Yeah, so where to begin? I feel like your person is, with the Dreams and the Page of Cups and kind of this double mission, so it says light worker, I feel like this person is going to be, maybe it's going to be a bit more spiritual. I feel like they may match you with this because obviously you guys are watching tarot readings, so usually people that do watch these kind of videos are generally a bit more spiritually enlightened and do believe more in the spiritual side of life. I feel like this person, Page of Cups, so they could be younger than you, and I feel like it may be actually somebody kind of unexpected, because with the Page of Cups you have that fish in the cup. It always reminds me of kind of like surprise, somebody that is, you know, just somebody that you really wouldn't expect that to be the person that you're going to marry, but then and then it happens and you can't imagine marrying anyone else. I feel like as well you've got, with the Sagittarius, you've got full moon in Sagittarius and then you have these 2 wand cards. I'm feeling like this, even though you have 2 cups as well, I feel like this person is more fiery. I don't know why, that's the sense I'm getting. So I feel like maybe they could be a fire sign, so it could be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. When I was shuffling though, I'd like to point out that they didn't come out, but I did see Cancer, Pisces as well, which I guess Pisces and Cancer, you know, more watery signs, you do have those cups. So I feel like your person's either fire or water. Maybe it could be maybe a fire sun sign with a watery moon sign, who knows, something with those two. And I feel like your person, your future spouse, I love that you have this complicated card, because I feel like this person, looking at their tarot cards, they are kind of, I feel like they're almost not an enigma, but what is it when you have two things that are like opposing? I can't think what that word is. Oh my god, as soon as I start talking on video I actually forget words all the time. It's terrible. But with this kind of Four of Swords, and you've got this take time to breathe out, I feel like your person always goes through cycles of being really calm, really you know, maybe they pull back their energy quite a lot. I feel like this person may be a little bit hot and cold, not just with you, I feel like just generally with like socializing and stuff, because you have this, which is, you know, energy of being alone, kind of pulling back your energy, just like taking time to rest, recuperate. And then I feel like they have this side where they're going to be super sociable. I feel like you may even meet them in some kind of social setting, whether it is in a bar or a party or through friends or work colleagues. I feel like they do have that side of them. So it does say you have that light worker. It could be that your person is, you know, is like an empath, so maybe they need time away from people, just to, you know, recharge their batteries, to kind of just get away from people, because people, when you're an empath, when you're taking on people's energy, can be a bit much. So I feel like maybe they do take time away and kind of lock themselves up. And it may be even that sometimes you feel like, if you do have somebody in your life at the moment and you're wondering, are they going to be my future spouse, it could be that sometimes you're never quite sure how they feel about you, because they seem to pull back a lot, and it's probably not even from you, it's just generally from people. And I feel with I like seeing the Four of Wands is a positive card to see, whether in a love reading or not, but I feel like here it's saying that your person's going to be super successful, because when it's reversed it makes me think of personal achievements rather than, you know, necessarily coming together. And as this is your future spouse, you can assume that, you know, you're going to have that Four of Wands in the upright anyway. But I feel like individually as well that you are both going to be successful in your own rights. So this person isn't going to need to rely on you. I feel like you're going to both be kind of two individuals that come together and create a really great marriage where you can support each other. What else are we seeing? Interesting with the seagull card here. So it says, now is a time for deep emotional healing. I feel like this could be a message from spirit to you guys, that if, you know, before meeting this person, maybe there is some stuff you need to heal, maybe some wounds from the past, that would be a good idea. But also I get a feeling that for some reason, you know, seagulls, they, you know, found by the sea, so maybe you guys are, this person, maybe they do have more watery energy in their chart, maybe they're ocean lovers, and, you know, that's, if you have somebody, maybe they could be, you know, scuba diver, surfer, maybe they just enjoy being out on a boat, going fishing. I feel like they just really enjoy the water and being out on the sea. I feel like that's just, yeah, one message I'm getting from that seagull spirit. Maybe they're going to steal your chips as well, so, or french fries if you're American, because that's what happens in the UK. You go to the seaside, you have a portion of chips, and a seagull will inevitably come over and steal some. So maybe they're a chip thief as well. Transformation. I feel like this person, when you meet them, I feel like they will have gone through this transformation. I feel like you're going to meet them when they're kind of at their best, and I feel like if they've gone through, they've already kind of gone through all that hard healing, and that's why, you know, I feel like that card's coming up, like there is, so you guys yourselves need to go through that healing as well for you guys to meet. I feel like you're going to meet each other when you're kind of in the best place possible. And yes, you have that trusted timing card as well. And with the Two of Wands, I feel like this person is going, what I'm getting from this one is that your person is, I feel like even when you meet them, I feel like there's going to be a deep sense of knowing that this is the person you're going to marry. Because I feel with that I'm looking at that Four of Wands as well. I feel like there's going to be like a really deep connection between you. And I feel like you're almost just going to know straight away. There's going to be like this really deep knowing of, yeah, this is the person I'm going to marry. With the dreams, I feel like this has two meanings. I feel like some of you, it's kind of like this is going to be the person of your dreams, so whoever, whatever kind of person that you want to meet, like aesthetically, like what do you want them to look like, I feel like they're actually going to be quite close on to what you find attractive. But also I feel like this person, as I said, with that kind of, you have the Page of Cups there where it is about intuition and the more spiritual side. I feel like this person may even almost like come to you in dreams beforehand. You might not be able to recognise them, but I feel like if there is this like deeper connection between you guys, that you're going to know when you guys are getting closer to each other. And I feel like you're going to start getting random dreams about love, about finding someone, just ahead of you guys really meeting. Sorry, I have a cup of tea with me today because my throat sometimes gets a little bit scratchy after a while of all this talking. And then interesting that you have, so Grove down here is it is a card about so it's not very obvious from the image or the actual word, so it's one of them that I always have to look up because I always forget what it means, and it speaks about forgiveness and showing compassion. And I feel like for a few people, I feel like most of you haven't met your future spouse yet, but I feel like there's a small portion of you that have met them, and I think you've actually already been in a relationship with them, because this card's all about forgiveness. And I feel like some of you really just need to forgive this person. So if they've not, you know, if they've done something totally unforgivable, then maybe that's not the person you're going to marry. But if it's something that you feel like is forgivable but you've been holding a grudge against them for a while, then now's the time to forgive them, maybe get into contact. I feel like this is, for some of you, it is definitely an ex. Like if you were with them and you, at the time, you really felt like this was the one, but you had to let them go for whatever circumstance, I think there's a need for you to, you know, even if it is forgiving yourself for letting that person go, but get back in touch, because I feel like for some of you, you actually do already know them, but that's just a small minority. So yeah, I think is that everything that I've gone through. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, with that oh gosh, with that double mission as well, I feel like your person is to serve the world while being you. They're just going to be very authentically themselves. I feel like they're very honest. They're not gonna, I feel like they're going to be very upfront from the beginning about their intentions and who they are. I feel like you're never going to have to second guess yourself with them, even though, you know, you have that complicated card down there. I think that's just them as a person. They're gonna like occasionally need their alone time, but I think they'll make it very clear to you that, you know, that they do love you. They love you a lot, but sometimes maybe they just need to retreat a little bit. Yes, so that's everything that I see about who your future spouse is. If you found this interesting, do remember to hit the subscribe button and like buttons before you leave. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again in another video. See you later, pile 1. Hey, pile 2, if you chose the citrine crystal, this is your reading. So we're going to find out together who is your future spouse. So let's get into it and have a look at what your cards say. So you have, first of all, you have the Magician in reverse. You have Knight of Swords. You have the Wheel. And then you have the Hermit. So first of all, before I even get on to the other cards, I feel like this is, you've got 3 major arcana. I feel like this is kind of almost like a little, it's like a fated meeting. Especially, yeah, it's one feeling I'm getting. So you have commitment, which is good, seeing as, you know, it's your future spouse, you'd hope so. You have inspiration. You have a fiery climax approaches. So I wanted to pull some Moonology cards, see if I get an idea about what star sign they will be. So you have, obviously, they're Aries. Then you've got hold your vision, fixed moon. You've got you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, community. You also have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Falcon, act on opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Oh, also for you guys as part 1, I was like, I've picked too many cards to be able to see all of them, so hopefully you can see most of them. And then you have honesty. So let me have a look, see, oh, is that, yeah, they're all on there, aren't they? So your person, your future spouse, where can we begin with your future spouse? So I feel like this is going to be when you meet them. They're going to be kind of in this Magician in reverse energy. So the Magician in reverse, when it's in the upright, I feel like this person is supremely confident in their abilities. You know, they've got all the tools, they're making shit happen in their life. When it's reversed, I feel like you do have that cracked open, that rock bottom, and I feel like actually when you meet this person, they are actually going to be kind of at that point. I feel like maybe things haven't been happening in their life, they're not really feeling in their power, they're not particularly confident, maybe they have gone through a really tough time, particularly, yeah, as I said, with that cracked open card here, surrender to the alchemy of life. I feel like at that point they're kind of yeah, just surrendering to the crap that's happening in their life, and they feel like they can't really change it. They feel like they're not in their power to be able to change it. So I do feel like when you meet them, I feel like they are going to be, honestly, I feel like they're going to be scared initially, because you have that Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is like running away, running to jump onto that motorbike and flee is how I feel. So your person, I want to say initially they're going to meet you and they're going to want to flee, because maybe they've not really had that kind of love before, and I feel like it's gonna terrify them. So all they think is, well, you know, all I can do is run because it's not going to end well anyway, so I might as well just leave now before, you know, before it gets all too real, before I get hurt. And I feel like, yeah, they're gonna want to run. However, I feel like, as I said, with these kind of 3 major arcana cards, I feel like this is kind of like a fated meeting with the wheel here. So it speaks of divine timing. So I feel like this person, also look how it has, this person has the sort of, it reminds me of those fluffy car dice, and dice makes me think of like luck. So I feel like this person, even though they're scared, they're gonna feel lucky that they have met you. And I think through your persistence, I don't think it's going to be an easy meeting, and I don't think it's going to be an easy beginning of a relationship, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of love here, and just a lot of generally I feel like they're going to be very grateful for you, and they're going to I do think once they kind of get their confidence back, I think they're going to treat you so well, and they're going to really appreciate what you did for them. That real, like, bringing them out of their dark place. So there may be times that this person kind of pulls back. They want to be alone with that hermit energy, but I think with that hermit energy, they're needing to heal, and I think that your relationship's going to really go away in healing them. I think you're going to show them that they're lovable, that they deserve love, they deserve to have good things in their life, and I feel like this is more you. You're going to kind of, you know, hold your vision. You're going to have that, I think you'll have a deep knowing of what the relationship is, who they are to you. I do, with that kind of fated meeting, it does feel like this is someone that is like more soulmate potential, and you're just going to hold your vision. I think you're going to be quite stubborn and be like, you do have Aries next to it, so maybe you guys are an Aries, so maybe there will be like a fiery climax where it's like you kind of lay down the, I was going to say lay down the law, but basically be like, look, I like you, this is stupid, like you need to just accept that this is happening, because I feel like no matter how much they try and push you away, you've got this card, you're not alone. I feel like you're really gonna be just connected to them. I love how they have this like electricity between them, and it's like no matter what's happening in their life, even when they do have these periods where they may pull back and maybe you don't hear from them for a little while, they're still going to feel you. They're still going to feel that like connection between you guys, and I think that's really going to just draw them out of themselves and draw them back to you. And I think this person, you know, is I think when you meet them, they are going to be very broken. If I'm honest, we do have honesty down here. They may be broken, but I think they're one of these people. They're always going to be honest with you. They're always going to. I think they're actually going to be generally very honest with their feelings. So that Knight of Swords, even though they flee with that sword energy, I think they are going to be good at communicating where they stand. And I feel like maybe sometimes that communication may be frustrating to you, and you know, maybe you do have a few fiery arguments, but I feel like you're always going to come back together. With that commitment card, I really like this commitment card with like the I'm trying to think what that type of knot is called, but you know, it feels like you guys, your lives are going to be intertwined. So maybe it is somebody that you already know, with that kind of feeling of connectedness, or it's just going to feel like when you meet them, maybe it feels like you have actually known them your whole life, and it's someone that is, you know, someone that you just have like this kind of instant deep bond with. But I feel like your presence is just going to bring a lot of peace into their life. They're going to feel a lot happier, a lot healthier mentally, I feel, with you in their life. I feel like generally you're going to be some sort of, you're going to be like very much like an inspiration to them. I feel like you're going to inspire them to want to be better and to get better, and get over old wounds so that you guys can be together. Also, I'm picking up on, I feel like, you know, with that candle there, that inspiration, it's got a lot of like, it's got a lot of red, makes me think of like fire. I feel like you guys could have, pile 1 also had a lot of fire feeling, but yeah, it feels like it could be a fire sign, someone that is a bit more passionate. But you know, with the Hermit you have Virgo represented there. The Wheel, I can never remember what star sign it is. And then you have Falcon. So I think so Falcons, I feel like this person is going to be, there's somebody that's going to, you know, with that Knight of Swords, I feel like that kind of represents them. They are more logical, so I feel like they're going to take a more logical viewpoint, almost like from above, on your relationship. And then I feel like once they finally recognise it for what it is, and recognise, you know, how well you treat them, that kind of thing, that they're gonna actually then just take that opportunity. And I think once they take that opportunity, that will be it. I feel like it's almost like very much like a bond for life. It is obviously nowadays 50% of marriages do end in divorce, but I feel like this person will actually take it very seriously. Like, they will only be getting married when they feel like this is someone that they're going to spend a lifetime with. So yeah, that's what I see who your future spouse is, a little bit about them. If you enjoyed this reading, please do remember to hit subscribe. Do hit like, it's very much appreciated. It really helps my channel to grow. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again in the future. Hey pile 3, if you chose the unknown crystal, then this is your reading. So let's see what we can tell you about your future spouse. So, let's see what we have here. So we have the Page of Cups in reverse. We have 7 of Pentacles, Death, and then Judgment. And then 4 Oracle cards, that's the word. You have Confidence, you have Justice, you have Your Dreams Need a Practical Plan, Full Moon in Taurus. So I wanted to pull some numerology to see if we could get an idea what star sign they may be. The energy is gaining momentum, Waxing Moon. And then you have Kiwi. This makes, I'm ignoring the text underneath. I got to admit, the messages from your animal spirit guides is not my favourite deck for the messages. And then you have Obedience, 48. So you got generally less cards than everyone else. I don't know why that was, but it just sometimes it just happens that, you know, sometimes I feel like it says a lot about the people you're pulling the energy on. So I feel like maybe because you haven't got so many cards, and I was really trying to get them to come out, that they maybe they're not particularly talkative is one thing that I'm getting here. So for your cards, interesting with the Page of Cups in reverse. So I feel like we just had to change a battery. So with the Page of Cups in reverse, it can, so looking at the guidebook for this one, because I do like the Mermaid Tarot does it, sometimes it has almost like its own story. So this person, I feel like, can be, with the cards not coming out so much, honestly I feel like your person can be a bit moody sometimes. Maybe they're not particularly talkative, which, you know, I feel like maybe they are stubborn. From do you know what, it wouldn't even surprise me if they are a Taurus. Maybe they are particularly stubborn. But even though they're stubborn, I feel like this person they're generally quite fair. I feel like they are quite a fair person, with justice coming up. Maybe with the you know, balance, they could be Libra as well. Yeah, I feel like they could definitely be a bit moodier sometimes. Maybe you guys are going to be like needing to give them their space at times, because I feel like this person, you know, when they're in that mood, you're just going to be like, I cannot deal with you right now. But maybe that's why, actually, maybe this person, when they do get in that mood, maybe they just need to be by themselves. Maybe they go for a walk. If they don't go out for their kind of daily exercise, maybe they're someone that has a lot of energy and they feel like they just need to expend it. They you know, have to go out for their kind of like daily walk. They go out for a walk by themselves just to kind of like blow off some steam, be by themselves. Maybe they come back in a better mood. I think your person, for their flaws, is going to be somebody that is super confident. I feel like that is what is going to attract you to them, first of all. It's just they're just going to be drawn to them, because you can see how it has like the sun behind this like angel, and I feel like you're going to see them and it's going to be like a moth to a flame. You're just going to be drawn to them like instantly. They're somebody that can, I feel like, draw a bit of a crowd with their confidence. Interesting that you also have obedience. So I feel like this person again there is the scales in here. So I'm getting strong, you know, maybe strong Libra vibes from these guys. So it could be a Libra. But I feel like they're definitely not rule breakers. They're going to do everything by the book. I feel like they're going to be almost like, I'm feeling like quite traditional with that like Seven of Pentacles there. It's like right in my face. I feel like there's somebody that's gonna, like that Pentacles energy, they're going to be somebody that really likes their home life. Obviously Taurus is earth energy as well. I think, yeah, they're going to be quite like earthy. They're going to like their home. They're going to want, I think they're going to want to have kids, and I feel like they'll be very focused on just providing a really good life for you, the pair of you together. And I like how it's like the energy is gaining momentum. So I feel like actually maybe when you guys first meet, the other two piles, there was like this instant, I felt like there was like an instant like attraction, there a deep knowing, For you, I feel like with the gaining momentum, that when you actually start like dating, or when you first get together, you might actually tell your friends who like, oh, I'm not sure about this person, I don't think, you know, I don't think we're a match. It could be that on the surface, maybe they do appear to be quite moody, they can appear, you know, they need their alone time, they can be quite stubborn, but actually when you kind of tap down deeper and you actually date them for longer, you actually realise that they are somebody that you do want to spend time with. With death here, very interesting. Maybe they are, with this one, I feel like maybe they're very interested being, I feel like, you know, earth sign, maybe they're very interested in earth, maybe they could be even like environmentalists, like you got this person like rescuing a bird here from like an oil spill. I feel like they're going to be very very like outspoken about certain issues. Like it could be that they are more of a they're more into like political things. It could be that, you know, they're kind of like politically outspoken, or about the environment, or anything like that, whether it's, you know, human rights issues. I feel like this person is going to be very outspoken. Maybe that's why they have a lot of confidence, like they're kind of like public speakers. Maybe they have had like some sort of rebirth with that death card, that they've like changed career and they're now like in some sort of like charity work and really focusing on that kind of, you know, balancing the scales for people. And then you finally have that Judgment card. So guys, your reading is actually a lot shorter than everyone else, so I feel like maybe I should get some more cards for you. With Judgment, yeah, maybe they're kind of almost a bit judgmental, but also what I'm seeing here is obviously you have all these mermaids looking like they're awakening from their bubbles, which obviously Judgment often is. It's that awakening, and I feel like they're very good communicators, and I feel like your person is going to be someone that a lot of people look up to. They are going to be like natural born leaders, I feel. I want to say this person is going to be actually quite generally, I feel like they're quite successful in their field. They're really highly spoken about, and yeah, I'm getting a lot more, I feel like, about their career. I feel like they put a lot of emphasis on their career. I feel like I'm almost not getting too much about them on a more personal level, which is kind of interesting. I feel like a lot of the others I did feel like more what their personality's like, but I'm seeing this person as more like the outer, like what people see on the surface. So I feel like this is someone that you're gonna have to almost like dig with them to try and get out what they truly think, how they truly feel. I feel like they kind of have a very like polished exterior, and I think that attracts a lot of people, but I feel like they don't open up a lot to others. So I feel like as their spouse, you're going to be one of the few people that ever really gets to see this person, like really see them for who they are, because I don't think they open up a lot to others. Yeah, so that's everything that I see for you guys. So if this was interesting for you, then do remember to hit that subscribe button, do hit like, and hopefully I will see you guys in another reading.